What if a NASCAR lawsuit sparks a driver exodus? The Tyler Reddick drama heating up. Picture this. A courtroom showdown could shake up the NASCAR landscape so dramatically that a top-tier driver might bolt from his team mid-season. That's exactly what's at stake in the ongoing legal battle between NASCAR and 23XI Racing. Plus, Front Row Motorsports, with Tyler Reddick's future hanging in the balance. If the case goes to trial in December, and all signs suggest it will, the fallout could be seismic, regardless of who wins. But here's the twist. Reddick might not wait until the verdict to make a move. Let's dive into why this legal drama could rewrite the playbook for drivers, teams, and fans alike. The contract clause that could cost 23XI a star. Reddick's contract with 23XI includes a critical clause. The team must provide him with a chartered entry. But here's the rub. 23XI doesn't have a charter this season. The entire lawsuit stems from a dispute over charter agreements, and after a failed bid to secure provisional status, the team is left without the required entry to compete. That means Reddick, who needs a chartered car to race, could legally argue that 23XI has breached their contract. If that's the case, he might become a free agent, potentially next year, if the courts side with him. This isn't just a hypothetical. Sources like The Athletic's Jess Gluck have hinted that Reddick has already filed a breach of contract claim, though details remain murky. The bigger question is, what happens if 23XI can't or won't fix things? Losing Reddick would be a blow, but it could also backfire. A driver leaving over a charter dispute might inadvertently weaken 23XI's legal position. Meanwhile, Reddick's camp might see this as a golden opportunity to negotiate a better deal or jump to a team with more stability. The ripple effect. Who replaces Reddick? If Reddick walks, 23XI might turn to Corey Heim, their development driver and a 19-time Truck Series winner. Heim has been waiting for a Cup Series seat, and with Riley Herbst's future uncertain, he could step into the number 45. This scenario highlights a bigger issue. Teams stuck in legal limbo often scramble to rebuild their rosters, even if it means promoting from within. But here's where it gets controversial. Would Heim be a worthy replacement? Or does this just highlight 23XI's desperation? Reddick as the hottest free agent? Let's be real. If Reddick hits the market, he'll be the most sought-after driver in NASCAR. Remember how 23XI swooped in to buy out his RCR contract back in 2022? Well, 3 years later, he's added 5 more Cup wins, a regular season title, and a Championship 4 appearance. Teams like Hendrick Motorsports are already eyeing the number 48 seat, which Alex Bowman has struggled to fill. While Bowman's had injuries and inconsistency, Hendrick has a history of replacing underperformers. Just ask Casey Kane or Kyle Busch. Could Reddick be the next domino to fall? Toyota's got a say here too. If Legacy Motor Club secures a third charter, Jimmy Johnson's team could offer Reddick a seat, but that's a lateral move at best. Meanwhile, Gibbs Racing, JGR, has Ty Gibbs, a promising young driver who's inches away from his first Cup win. Would it make sense to move Reddick to JGR, only to sit next to his former boss Denny Hamlin at 23XI? That's a recipe for awkward team meetings. The Ford factor, Penske or Keselowski. RFK Racing is another potential suitor, but with 3 winless cars this season, it's a risky gamble. Team Penske, on the other hand, has Austin Cindric under contract through next year. But if Reddick's name is on the table, Penske might pull the trigger, especially with Cindric's safety net, his father Tim gone. The 2025 silly season is already shaping up to be chaotic, and Reddick's availability could force teams to make bold moves. The bottom line, will Reddick stay or go? One thing's for sure. Reddick's talent is too valuable to be left on the sidelines. Whether he stays with 23XI or becomes a free agent, someone will snap him up. But here's the real question. Is Reddick's potential departure a betrayal of loyalty or a smart career move in a cutthroat sport? And if you were a team owner, would you take a chance on Reddick or stick with a proven winner like Kyle Larson? We'd love to hear your take in the comments below. Michael Massey, content director at Frontstretch, has been covering NASCAR and motorsports since 2017. A Richmond native and Virginia Tech grad, He's got a knack for breaking down the sport's biggest stories with a mix of analysis and insider insight.